said federal help should be a phone call away instead of an act of Congress.
So today, Austin Congressman Michael McCaul trying to get answers on the government's slow response to the Central Texas wildfires. Reagan Hackelman has more from Bastrop.
Well, here in Bastrop, the recovery process is still ongoing. 6 weeks after a wildfire left more than 1,000 homes looking just like this one. In Austin today, during a congressional hearing, Congressman Michael McCaul says he is unhappy with certain aspects of how the government responded during the fire and how they've responded during the recovery process. It's been 6 weeks since the worst wildfire in the state's history swept through portions of Bastrop.
Right now, everybody's in the cleaning process, trying to get everything cleared out.
Linda Gray is one of the lucky ones. Her house was untouched by the wildfire thanks in part to the response of local firefighters.
The firefighters, they worked hard, really. Everybody pulled everything together really well.
Everybody, that is, except for the federal government, according to U.S. Congressman Michael McCaul.
I saw a real problem the way this whole thing was handled.
On Monday, McCaul held a congressional hearing inside the state capitol to look into whether government bureaucracy got in the way of fighting the wildfire. For example, the day after the fire started, the state requested help from this D.C. tanker, one of only 2 in the country. 5 days later, the tanker finally started dropping fire retardant, but not in Bastrop. It flew east to the Houston area. McCaul says it was government red tape that got in the way.
We don't have the luxury to wait, days for this kind of response effort. And so that was my greatest frustration. That's what I'm going to try to change within the U.S. Forest Service.
McCaul also tried to get answers from FEMA officials about why it will take, in some cases, up to 3 years for the state to get fully reimbursed for a portion of the $300+ million it costs to fight the fires. FEMA's response?
I'll be working with the state and working with those in need to see how we can do exactly that, cut through that red tape.
This was the first congressional hearing looking over these fires. Congressman McCaul says it will not be the last one. Reporting from Bastrop, Reagan Hackelman, KXAN News.